And action. What's up, people? Welcome to Smelt Fragrance. I'm your boy TK. Today we're going to be talking about some fragrances for wine, dine, 69, well, just wine and dine for the kids out there. But for real, man, I'm actually having a little bit of wine myself, so cheers. Suited because we're going to be talking about those fragrances that you can wear on date night, baby, okay? You want to make that good first impression on your date? This might be the video for you. Now, the fragrances that I have over here are going to be niche, of niche quality. I don't have any designer fragrances that are in here at all. I have one that's kind of niche designer, but we'll get into that soon. Only because I wanted to do something a little bit different, because a lot of other channels out there are actually talking about designer fragrances that you can wear on date night. So if you want to go and see that, go somewhere else. But if you want something different, you came to the right place. So if you want to make a very, very good first impression with the way that you smell, and I'll talk a little bit about the way that you dress with some of these fragrances, whether it's formal, more formal, a little bit more casual, we'll get onto that. But if you're one of those people, man, that definitely want to make a good first impression and be remembered by your date, and maybe get a little dessert afterwards, this is your thing. Stay tuned. Hey man, I'm gonna need some of this, man, to just kickstart this video. Cause I'm telling you, man, I got straight fire. Yeah, fire! For the first fragrance, guys, that I have over here is no stranger to my list, man. I absolutely love this fragrance. And this is more of a niche designer kind of fragrance because, well, it's a Tom Ford fragrance, okay? This Tom Ford Black Orchid. And guys, I absolutely love this fragrance. For those guys that watch my videos, you know how much I love this. This is a loud fragrance for a loud person like me, okay? I was gonna say a lot of people. Loud person like me, okay? So if you have a little bit of charisma, some character about yourself, this has just the juice for you, man. And the main reason why I love this fragrance so much is because it performs and it's a potent fragrance. I love loud fragrances from time to time, and this one just does it for me during the winter time, even in the summertime as well. Just go a little bit easy on the sprays, but it's a very, very nice fragrance that I feel like will be perfect for anyone, okay? Because this is a unisex fragrance, and this one has got some notes of some black truffle, dark chocolate, ylang-ylang, vanilla, patchouli, sandalwood, all the good stuff, man. You'll definitely find it in this fragrance, and I feel like this one will leave a lasting impression on your date. And for me, I feel like if a girl was to wear this on a date, this will, like, you know, I know that my date is confident, okay? You know what you want, okay? Because you're wearing a fragrance that is very, you know, like this one, you need a lot of character, yeah, cool, but confidence, because you're gonna get a lot of attention. And if a girl was definitely to wear this on a date, I would be drawn in, and for real, you smell amazing. So this is Tom Ford Black Orchid, the Eau de Parfum concentration. Up next, guys, is a fragrance that not many people really talk about in the fragrance community, but I've actually seen a couple of people actually just mention this briefly in their fragrance reviews. I've seen Max Fortier actually talk about this, and Cubano, I believe. But I feel like we need a little bit more light on this fragrance. Now, this fragrance is actually a clone of a very famous fragrance from the house of Yves Saint Laurent, and it's a clone of YSL Tuxedo. Now, this fragrance is called Mustache by Rochas. Guys, Mustache is an amazing juice that I absolutely love and adore, and it smells like YSL right down to the bone, only when it comes to dry down, okay? Like in the opening, it's a little bit different in the opening because YSL Tuxedo is a little bit more sharper, more bright, more vibrant, but when they dry down, you cannot tell the difference, and this one outperforms YSL Tuxedo. Trust me, I've tried YSL Tuxedo. I love that fragrance, but I wanted something a little bit more cheaper. I wasn't really willing to pay the price because of the projection and the longevity, okay? So this one definitely does it, okay? Now, this one has a little bit of pepper. You know, it's got some vanilla as well, a little bit of rose. It's slightly boozy, which I absolutely love about it, and it's very creamy, okay? I love this fragrance because of that, and it's also a very classy scent, which I feel like if a guy was to wear this in you know, like a date situation, because this is more of like, you know, when you're just sitting down in close proximity, when you're kind of getting a little bit intimate, this is one of those ones, man, that are just sexy and will blow your date away. And I feel like this one will impress your first date and might get you a little bit of dessert. I know I might be moving a little bit too quick, man, but I don't want to waste your time nor mine, but let's go ahead. Next one is from Luban, and this is Orchid. Guys, I've actually shined a little bit of more light on this fragrance as of late because I feel like it needs a little bit more hype. Now, Orchid, guys, is just a fragrance that I just absolutely have been enjoying the past couple months. As soon as I bought this, I'm telling you, man, I've been kind of wearing this sparingly because I feel like this might be one for the long run. I feel like this fragrance, man, is perfectly unisex because it has that amber note that that's in here, the mandarin orange, the vanilla is really, really nice, and it has this like ginger tea kind of accord that I kind of see in here, well, that I kind of smell, I guess, and I don't think a lot of people really get that, but I definitely do. But I absolutely love this, man. This takes me on a journey each and every time that I wear this because it's very sweet, resinous, sexy, sensual. But this is not a weak fragrance, guys. So if you're gonna rock this, man, wear it with confidence because this one is definitely gonna project in the first hour and a half. And a lot of people are definitely gonna get your attention because this one right here, man, this one, I'm telling you, will be definitely one that'll get you some dessert, okay? Because this one is slightly like a, I can't really say it's a gourmand fragrance, but it kind of, you know, it's kind of getting there, okay? It's a little bit slightly gourmand, and for those of you that don't know what gourmand is like, you know, a quality in fragrances that makes you want to eat it, like chocolate, like fragrances that have chocolate in them, sort of thing like that. So this one is a very sweet fragrance that I feel like if you wear this one on a date, your date might be wanting a piece of that gourmand, you know what I'm saying? So this one is Orchid by Luban. Sexy, rose, satin, oud. This fragrance right here is just sexy in a bottle. Perfectly unisex fragrance that I feel like will be just beautiful for someone out there that is bold enough to wear this bold fragrance. This fragrance right here is from the house of Maison Francis Kurkdjian. This is Oud Satin Mood. This is the Eau de Parfum concentration, and guys, I only just recently got this not too long ago, but I've been having my eye on this one for such a long time, and I love this scent down to the bone, guys. This one has got rose, oud. I think it has like two types of roses. It's got like Turkish rose and Bulgarian rose, I believe, and it's got a little bit of vanilla in there as well. And the oud in here, guys, is not animalic at all. Like, well, like it's not skanky, I mean, you know, at all. It's just very, it's just very sensual, very sexy, okay? And this one right here, don't even worry, when it comes to longevity, this one will last all night. I'm telling you, down to the next morning, if you know what I mean. But for real, man, this one is just a beautiful scent that I feel like will last a long time. Projection is moderate, average, but this one will definitely get you noticed, man, because this one right here, that, you know, that oud, that rose, it's just very sexy, and to the point where I feel like when you guys definitely get close, you'll catch whiffs of this all night long. I actually put this one on my girlfriend not too long ago. We're going out for dinner with a whole bunch of friends, and I put about, I think, 4 or 5 sprays on her, and I could smell this all night, man. It was so strong. I usually wear like 7 to 8 sprays, close to 9 sprays of this, and I'm like, man, am I really choking people that much? So I'm telling you guys, you have to be a little bit easy on the trigger with this one, because this one is a little bit on the stronger side. But once again, guys, this is a very sexy scent that I feel like is a little bit more formal, and with this one I feel like as well, it's more, you know, yeah, close encounter, but you know, maybe if you're like at a formal party, wedding, whatever, this will suit perfect, both male and female. If you're a guy, this one might seem to be a little bit more feminine, but I rock this, man. I'm a confident guy, and this one right here is just an amazing scent that I feel like will definitely get you noticed. And if you're on a date, this will wow your date, okay? So I don't want to talk too much, sorry, about this fragrance once again, but I absolutely love this fragrance. This one is from Maison Francis Kurkdjian. This is Oud Satin Mood. Man, speaking of sexy, man, I'm gonna need another drink, man, I'm telling you. Because, man, this one right here is another sexy fragrance that I feel like date night, this will just outshine any other one of their dates, any other one of her dates that she's ever been to. You're gonna stand out, I'm telling you right here. The next fragrance right here is another one from Maison Francis Kurkdjian that I believe needs more light, okay? Well, it's actually got a lot of hype, but I feel like, you know, it needs to be out there more with maybe, you know, a lot of people wearing Dior Sauvage, whatever it is. This is a little bit more expensive though, but I feel like this one would be perfect for date night scent, okay? So if I'm gonna categorize Maison Francis Kurkdjian fragrances that I have here, Oud Satin Mood maybe will be for the lady, okay, and this one right here will be for the gent, okay? Now this one is called Grand Soir, guys, and I absolutely love this fragrance because this one does something to the ladies. I'm telling you, man, this one is just beautiful. I don't really have a full bottle as of yet, but man, this little decant right here, it's like a little 2 ml decant. I've literally had this for like close to a month, man. I've just been using sparingly, but I'm telling you, man, this does something to ladies that I can't even explain, man. This one is like a slightly gourmand fragrance that reminds me of almond croissant. I just love the smell of almond croissants, and I believe that this is very, very close to that. If you guys don't know what they smell like, I'm telling you, man, you definitely have to go and get yourself almond croissant. But this one, guys, for those of you guys that are kind of struggling to understand what I'm trying to say right now, it's a fragrance that has gourmand qualities. For example, this one has some vanilla. I think it has some tonka bean as well. A little bit of benzoin, I believe, as well too. This is very sweet. It's really, really sexy, man. On a date night, I'm telling you, man, I've only worn this one a couple of nights out, and friends of mine have told me that this one is one of the best that they've smelled on me, only because I went a little bit too heavy on the sprays. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's like close to about halfway, and I went like, I think I put like nearly 8 sprays, so it was a little bit too loud, but people definitely appreciated this, and I'm telling you, man, I appreciated how good I smelled that night because people love this, man. So guys, I'm telling you, man, so this one's gonna be specifically for the gents, and Oud Satin Mood might be more towards the ladies, but guys, don't be scared to pull this one off because I pull it off as well too. Perfectly unisex, yes, but guys, you might feel like that's a little bit more feminine because it's got that rose accord, the vanilla and everything else, but Grand Soir is a winner. For my next fragrance, guys, that's on this list is actually a Dior fragrance that is from the Private Blend collection. This one is called Ambre Nuit. I don't actually have a full bottle of this one, but I've got a little tester right here, and my oh my, I love this fragrance, man. This fragrance right here is very sensual. It's got ambergris, a little bit of rose, and I'm telling you, it's very sweet, man. It's a very I feel like it leans more feminine, but once again, guys, I can't really put, you know, feminine, you know, male, you know, it's one of those things where for me, I'm a very comfortable guy with my sexuality, okay? I just love every fragrance on me. Like, for example, if I tell you guys, I love Orchid Soleil. If you guys don't know what that one is, it's like black orchid, but more feminine. I love feminine scents. I don't know, for some weird reason, they sit nice on my skin. And feminine fragrances, usually, they just project like crazy. But with this one, guys, this is not going to be one of those ones. This one's going to be a more subtle fragrance that I feel like would be perfect for a date night situation. Why? Because it's sweet, sensual, very sexy, again with that rose that I absolutely love in here. And I'm telling you, man, this one will definitely set you apart from the crowd because not many people are really wearing Private Blend Dior stuff because it's a little bit on the pricey side. But guys, I'm telling you, man, if you get a bottle, they have like 200ml bottles, 120ml bottles, sorry, that are a little bit more cheaper. But guys, these fragrances right here, if you were to say that I'm just gonna get these ones for just date night, they'll last you a long time, okay? Like, I'm talking like close to, you know, 3 or 4 years if you just wear them on date nights, okay? So I'm telling you guys, if you get a bottle of this one, you definitely understand what I'm saying, and just go ahead and just get a little sample of this and just sample it out and see if you like it. But I feel like this one is going to be a champ for date night. So for guys and girls, this is going to be a very nice one. Ambre Nuit by Dior. Now the next fragrance, guys, that I actually wanted to put in this video was going to be from the house of Creed, but I actually don't have the bottle. It was going to be Creed Aventus, but I actually have a fragrance that is a copy of Creed, and this was from the house of Parfums Vintage. This one is Pineapple Vintage Emperor Extrait. Now guys, Emperor Extrait is actually inspired from the more fruitier batches of Creed Aventus, which I believe are actually probably one of my favorite batches because I love the fruitiness of this fragrance, right? It's very juicy. The pineapple is very, very bright, and I feel like the smokier batches were good too, but they're less versatile, and I feel like this is an all year round fragrance, man. Like, for real, I absolutely love this one right here because, as I said, they're very versatile, compliment getting, and I feel confident when I wear this, man, because every single time that I've worn this, I always get compliments. I mean, you could always go for something like a Club de Nuit Intense Man, which I 100% recommend, but it's more on the smokier side, and the first 30 minutes of that one is a little bit harsher, but it's a beautiful scent. I love that one. A bit more cheaper than this one as well, Club de Nuit Intense Man. If you want to go check that out, go and check that out. I'm going to leave that in the description. But I believe this one, man, is probably my favorite because I love the way that this is just juicy, and at night too, it's just very sexy scent right here because it pleases everyone, okay? I haven't ever met anyone that does not like this fragrance. So guys, Pineapple Vintage Emperor Extrait is one that you definitely have to go and check out if you're into, you know, niche fragrances and if you can't afford the actual Creed Aventus itself. But guys, this is going to be one of those ones, man, that is going to be unisex, I believe, because it's very, very bright, okay? It's got that bergamot, that pineapple, that little bit of birch, a little bit of juniper berries, I believe, as well too. So I feel like it's going to be unisex, man. Like, so girls, please, 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 man, don't be scared to pull out some of these fragrances, because you can definitely rock all of these ones, man. Some of them might be a little bit more daring or out of your liking, but I feel like this one right here will not disappoint. This is Pineapple Vintage Emperor Extrait. Before I actually get into how this fragrance smells, man, I just want to give a massive shout out to my friends over at David Jones, Emily and Dimitri. Guys, I absolutely love you guys. Thank you so much for always helping me out each and every time that I'm out there in Elizabeth Street. And thanks so much for the cool pen too. This is a By Killian's pen. Super, super dope. But talking about By Killian, guys, Black Phantom is an amazing fragrance that I absolutely love, that has some notes of some caramel, coffee, a little bit of chocolate as well too, some vanilla. And as you can imagine, guys, this is definitely a gourmand scent that has those notes, man, that are just to die for. There's a delicacy of a fragrance, man. I just want to go on and this one is a dessert on the table, man. You're gonna be a walking dessert when you wear this fragrance, okay? And I actually wore this one around my girlfriend and she was like, whatever you got on, I just want to go over there and just snatch you up. This one is very, very sweet, man. And if you've got a sweet tooth, I believe that this was going to be for you. Either sexes, this was definitely going to be for you, and I feel like your date will love this scent right here. So guys, this is By Killian's Black Phantom. Ooh. Okay, all right. I've only got 2 more fragrances to go to, but this one wasn't really too much of a list, but because I have these 2, these are definitely going to be up there in the top 2 fragrances in this list right here that I have. I can't really choose which one it is, so I'm just going to drink and think. I can't decide which one I'm going to put in as the number 1 in this fragrance list right here that I have. But let me just tell you exactly what they are, man. I've actually got 2 fragrances here that are actually from the house of Parfums de Marly, and I love these fragrances. If you know me, I love Parfums de Marly because I feel like Parfums de Marly caters for everyone. There's something for everyone with Parfums de Marly. I'm not sponsored. I wish I was. Van Jacqueline, where you at? But I absolutely love these fragrances, man. So the first one I want to talk about is Herod. Now, guys, Herod is one of those fragrances, man, that I feel like is going to be perfectly unisex and for date nights, man. Winter nor summer as well. If you go a little bit light on the sprays, this one is going to be a beautiful scent that has some vanilla, some cherry pipe tobacco, a little bit of woods, I believe, too, in the dry down. But this is a very nice fragrance, man, because I love tobacco, and this is a tobacco-based fragrance, as I said. And I've got a bit of a sweet tooth, so this just caters for me. The next one I want to talk about is Layton. You guys know how much I love Layton. Layton is actually my first Parfums de Marly purchase. I was actually watching Demi Rolling and she was raving on about this. I thought she was actually sponsored because of how much she loved these fragrances, but I see why, because this is a stellar fragrance. I love this fragrance because it's very crowd pleasing. It's got that green apple, that vanilla, you know, it's got a little bit of woods as well in the bottom, which makes it a very versatile dual fragrance, okay? Because it's one of those fragrances too, man, that I feel like all year round you can get away with this one. That's the reason why I still can't really pick between these 2, because during summer it might be a little bit harder to wear this one during the daytime, but summertime, any single time, I believe that this one you can rock anytime at all. But well, that's just what I think, okay? But between these 2, man, for the date night, I might have to, just for the sake of this video, I might just have to go with Herod. Like, this makes me feel confident. When I wear this, I feel confident. I feel sexy. I feel sexy with this one too, but I feel like at night, this one was definitely going to be a winner because it's got that cherry pipe tobacco, which I absolutely love. Once again, I'm telling you guys, I love Parfums de Marly, man. And honestly, if I wasn't wearing these 2, I'll probably go with something like Orchid, which is a cinnamon apple pie kind of dessert fragrance, which I don't really have right here. I've got a tester of it, but honestly, if I didn't have these 2, I would go with Orchid. But with these 2 guys, date night fragrance, I might have to give it to Herod by Parfums de Marly. But anyway, guys, that comes to the very end of this list. I hope you guys like this. And if you guys are going to be going on dates, man, and if you want something that's niche, this is definitely the video for you, man. So go ahead and comment, man. Let me know what's up. I'm going to leave a little bit of details on some of these fragrances in the description box. Let me know, guys, what you guys want to see, because at the moment I'm just kind of going with what I feel you guys want to know and want to see, okay? So thank you so much, guys, for watching. I appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I love you so much down to the heart. And cheers, guys. Love y'all.